What's up guys? Back again with another breakthrough creatine video. The reason I'm back is because I've done more studies. Like literally every creatine video I make, you guys leave all this feedback in the comments, and that tells me so much information, so much data that we're not getting on the studies. The one study that we have with the rugby players, like literally that's all we have to work with DHT. But guys, if you don't have 2 minutes of attention span to watch this video, you guys can just keep taking creatine and keep losing your hair. Because like I said, in the comment section, it is apparent that creatine makes you lose hair. So let me tell you about my background with the creatine. I've been working out for 15 years now, guys. Pretty long time. So that means I've taken a lot of supplements. I started taking creatine when I was like 17, 18. And there's no reason why I should have memories of myself washing my head and then the shampoo is running down my body and I'm seeing hair in the shampoo at 17 to 18 years old. A lot of comments have related to this and it wasn't even my idea. Someone dropped a comment and it made me dig back in my memory, and I do remember seeing that, and it correlates with when I started taking creatine. Now I'm completely off of creatine. It's for aesthetic reasons. You know, even the ravaging hunger that I was going through, it was just hard to get shredded. Like you guys know that's my niche. Like I like keeping shredded, staying shredded, building muscle while shredded. I like getting my clients shredded. You know, it's just my thing. So creatine was just making me super hungry, and like I could crush 4,000 to 5,000 calories every day. The reason I stopped, in addition to that, is because I noticed my hair was thinning. Now, you know, I say this every time I make a creatine video, but like it was noticeable. You never know. Like I've done these tests and studies, you know, my self-studies so many times that I know I'm gonna lose hair when I take creatine. Before I had a theory that, oh, One Up Nutrition, 3.5 grams or less of monohydrate. So I thought that was the variable that was making me lose hair, because I was probably taking like 6 to 10 grams of monohydrate at a certain point when I had the worst hair loss. People at work were like telling me the back of my head was patchy. The common bald spot right here was getting larger. That was the worst. And I was taking like heaping scoops, maybe 10 grams of monohydrate creatine. So there's a direct correlation with the monohydrate increase and blocking the DHT and just completely destroying the hair follicles. So the monohydrate was low in the One Up Nutrition. I started taking creatine and full dosing every single day because I was working out literally for like a year straight, guys. I might take a day off and then I'll go ham for another like 60 to 90 days straight, constantly working out. So that means I was constantly taking creatine. So I was taking the creatine from One Up Nutrition, the Pure Rebuild. It's got 3.5 grams of monohydrate, and I was taking the suggested amount. And before, for some reason, I wasn't losing as much hair, legit. I wasn't losing as much. But this time around, because I took a break and I was getting shredded until 155 pounds, guys. That was the most shredded I've ever been. Now I want to get back there, but before I took the creatine again, that's how shredded I was. So my body was completely, like not one trace of creatine was in my body, basically is what I'm trying to say. So when I started taking creatine again for like, what, another 60 days or something, for some reason my hair was dramatically falling out. The DHT was increased like a shit ton this time because it was giving me really bad dandruff. And just recently, I stopped taking the creatine. This is a huge thing, guys, because you guys are all taking these products probably to get your hair to grow or to prevent DHT, like, because they're DHT blockers. So basically, when you're on creatine, this is from the comments too, someone said that the creatine negates the DHT blockers, and that's exactly what I experienced because I was still using Head and Shoulders I was still using Purador hair shampoo and conditioner. And I was still using, what's it called? This oil I put in my hair. God damn it, I forgot. But basically, none of that stuff was working. I was still losing hair, all right? And then get this, I stopped using creatine, for like 2 to 3 weeks now. I dropped 20 pounds, guys. This morning, I weighed in at 159 pounds. On creatine, I swear, I was getting to like 172, 175 easy. And basically, as I got off the creatine, basically all the hair supplements I was using, they started working. All right, this is a huge tell sign that the creatine was blocking all the DHT blocking stuff that we use. So if you're using that stuff, it's negating it, and that's why it's not working. So completely get off the creatine and then use that stuff. The dandruff is way better. Like, I was getting this crazy freaking dandruff, guys. Massive scabs, huge flakes. It's because it dehydrates you. It ruins the follicles, the hair follicles, because extra DHT apparently reduces blood flow. So essentially, like, you're getting less flow to the brain as DHT increases. There's better lighting, so I can show you what the benefits of getting off creatine are. Because like, when I was on creatine, I'm just extra hungry, just eating too much due to the increase in energy expenditure. So you're like way stronger and you're lifting more, you just fucking want to pick up heavy weights and you're just eating more. So that in itself is just like, it's harder to get shredded. And I wasn't doing abs. It's like the more fluffy I got, the more water retention I got, the less I wanted to work out abs. It's like immediately, right when I got off creatine, I wanted to work out abs. I started seeing the results. It's really because of the results. It's like, if you don't see the results and you're working on abs and you're getting fatter, it's like, you don't want to do that. So check out the shreds. Like, this is like 3 weeks off of creatine. Yeah, so right when I got off creatine, this happened. Like, obviously I know everything to do to get to this point. It's just like the creatine was preventing me from doing that. Like, and I want to be looking like this. The thing is I was trying to have the best of both worlds. I wanted to get the strength and size from creatine, but how am I going to get the shreds? I'm maintaining a lot of size actually from the freaking creatine. Is what I'm noticing. Like, my chest is pretty full. My back is just staying full. Like, I don't know. I mean, I do know. You should go on and off of creatine, all right? So when you go on creatine, use it for like 2 to 3 weeks. You get all this size. My legs, like, are just way bigger. Like, they got a lot bigger, and then basically, I'm retaining the size and I'm getting the shreds. Obviously, the longer I go without using creatine, the size is gonna go away. So what I suggest is you could do like 2 to 3 weeks on and then do 2 to 3 weeks off and do that cut that I'm doing, and you can still maintain the size, which is the beautiful thing. Like, maybe I should get on creatine next week, but the thing is the hair. So you don't want to lose your hair. Well, you're only using creatine for 2 to 3 weeks. So I saw the hair loss maybe on day 60 of daily use. So the solution is, you guys have taken creatine. The results come really quick. Like, I gained like 15, nearly 20 pounds in only like, I want to say 2 weeks, guys. Strength was up. It's like a miracle supplement, really, for good responders. But you'll only need 2 to 4 weeks to get the full effects, like full steam, just rolling through your body, just cap out, is what I want to say. There's no improvement. So you're just constantly taking creatine, and that's what makes you lose the hair eventually, because it takes a longer duration of constant full dosage to experience what I was experiencing. So you get the size, you shred down. It's all about the shreds, guys. You don't want to have that fluffy water retention look because you're forced to. The creatine just does something different, man. It's just so intense. Like, it's a great product. The Pure Rebuild is an amazing creatine. Like, if you guys are just taking monohydrate creatine and you guys aren't experiencing hair loss and you try this stuff out, you guys will experience like super gains, like for real. But it makes me lose hair. It's confirmed, all right? We're confirming this video. I don't know why this time gave me like that crazy dandruff, but everything's fine now, thank God. This is the next thing. I stopped taking creatine and my hairdresser, my barber, he's a FOB, he's not from America, so like he was like, oh my God, more hair. And I'm like, for real? Like, cause I stopped taking creatine. We only got one study to work off of, that's the rugby one, and like legit, you just have to believe me. Like, I've lost my hair plenty of times and grew it back. This is the solution. Hopefully you found this video helpful and take that protocol and try it out. You know, try it out, guys. It's all about testing and taking note. Like, if you guys are just doing things and winging it and not analyzing the cause and effect of stuff, it's like you're just gonna go in this perpetuating cycle of never figuring out whatever you're trying to figure out. But anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back pretty soon. All right, peace.